Throughout America's history, courageous men and women have sacrificed their lives for the freedom we enjoy today. With unparalleled devotion, they faced the brutality of war. With uncommon bravery, they fought against savage enemies. But each of them felt no higher calling than to protect the liberty we hold dear, regardless of the cost.
In the heart of Arlington Cemetery lies a sacred place dedicated to American patriots, dedicated to men and women whose remains were not able to be identified after they freely gave their lives in the line of duty. Though this place has never been officially named, it is known as the Tomb of the Unknowns. In a hushed spirit of reverence, the finest soldiers march here in hallowed synchronization around the clock, regardless of the weather, guarding these sacred grounds. Upon this marble monument are etched the words, "Here rests in honored glory an American soldier known but to God," serving as a sober reminder of the high price of sacrifice. But the story of American patriots begins with the 56 men who heroically formed this nation on July 4th, 1776. Putting their all on the line, they boldly signed the Declaration of Independence and stated, "With a firm reliance on the protection of the divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor." Our founding fathers knew that they could not fight the vast British Empire on their own, but needed the mercies of heaven to guide them and help them. Once the War for Independence began, they daily implored the throne of God for His presence, power, and protection. And in the end, they were able to proudly stand victorious on the field of battle. Immediately after the final victory at Yorktown in 1781, Washington ordered prayer and preaching services to be held throughout the Army camp to express the gratitude of heart which the recognition of such astonishing interpositions of providence demand of us. Furthermore, Washington fervently believed no people can be bound to acknowledge and adore the invisible hand which conducts the affairs of men more than the people of the United States. Every step seems to have been distinguished by some token of providential agency. Though we achieved our independence and quickly rose to global prominence in the first few decades of our existence, this was just the beginning of many wars and many enemies that we would have to face as a nation. Nevertheless, the spirit of patriotism was passed on from generation to generation, and countless have stood to oppose the rise of despotism.
In every war that America has ever been involved in, when there was a need, there were always those willing to step forward, knowing that what they were doing could actually cost them their lives. But they had a value that they thought was worthwhile. And that value was the freedom of our country.
These patriots have risen to the challenge in each generation. They are the true unsung heroes of America, not the latest pop singer, NBA basketball player, Hollywood movie star, or comic book hero. It is the American soldier. From the War for Independence, the Barbary Powers War against the Muslim Corsairs, the War of 1812 when Great Britain invaded American soil, the infamous Civil War when brother faced brother, the Spanish-American War in 1898, World War I with its grueling trench warfare, World War II facing the Nazis, fascists, and imperialists, the Korean War where the frozen chosen stood firm, the Vietnam War with its fierce guerrilla warfare, and to today. Tens of thousands have given up the comforts of home to fight against barbaric terrorism. Oh, how we must never forget the unparalleled sacrifice made by these brave men and women.
We can't afford to lose that. We have got somehow to reinstill into our communities and to our youth that what they have sacrificed, what they have done for the country, ought to be recognized and honored. We can always walk up to the individual and say, thanks for your service. And we don't do that enough.